Welcome back! How did the factfulness quiz go? Don't worry if you got several or even all answers wrong. You're here to learn. By the way, did you know that Professor Hans Rosling has been giving this quiz to his students for the past 20 years? And it was actually when he realized that the majority of his students did not know these basic facts about global health that he started the foundation Gapminder with his son Ola and his daughter-in-law Anna to spread this information to the public. Try to remember what you answered, because it can be quite interesting to compare your answers now with what you will have learned after the end of this course. In the last 15 years, the global health agenda has been heavily influenced by the so-called MDGs, the Millennium Development Goals. In the year 2000, more than 1,000 non-governmental and civil society organizations from more than 100 countries came together at the United Nations to draft a set of goals for developing countries. These were the Millennium Development Goals, or I'll just call them the MDGs. There were 8 goals that together said that the world had to be a better place in 2015 compared to what it was like back in 1990. The goals included eradicating poverty, universal primary education, reducing child mortality, and several others. And you can find a link to them below. So in 2015, that was the deadline. How did we do? On the whole, the world did manage to improve substantially in quite a few ways, but not all of the goals were reached. You will hear more about some of the goals throughout the course. So now that 2015 is over, the MDGs are supposed to be done. Is the work finished? Well, early on it was realized that the world would not reach the MDGs, and people started thinking about what to do after 2015. A new set of goals were drafted after a long process, and they were called the Sustainable Development Goals, or the SDGs for short. There are quite many of these new goals. In fact, there are a total of 17 of them. That's to compare with the 8 of the Millennium Development Goals. And every country in the world has to reach these 17 goals by the year 2030. As to compare with, again, the MDGs that only had to be reached by the so-called developing countries. So 17 goals for all the countries in the world. There's a lot of work ahead of us. Many of the goals in the SDGs are similar to some of the MDGs that were not reached, but there are also new, additional ones. So some to remember for this course are: goal number 1, no poverty. Goal number 2, zero hunger. Goal number 3, health and well-being for all. Goal number 5, gender equality. And goal number 6, clean water and sanitation. You can find the rest of them in the link below. Now that you have an overview of the current global health agenda, you're ready to begin the course. Remember, we have prepared a list of definitions and explanations for the main concepts and terminology brought up in this course, which you of course can access at any time here on the course platform. We hope you will enjoy this course, that you will learn and relearn facts about global health and the world at the same time. Finally, we hope that you will make many new connections with people from all around the world in the discussion forums. Welcome!